And I'm also going to do a screen share with all of you. So what I want to do first is introduce myself. After I introduce myself and talk a little bit about the team, I'm going to go through the basics of why be a coach. What does it entail? What are the requirements from you? Hi, and then this is exciting to see your face. So, anyways, we're just going to kind of go through the motions of it, and then after we do this piece, the Facebook event group that you're in, you will see videos from me until about 9 or 9:30, and I'll just post them. And as you watch them, I'll be online. So I am going to be on at this time, and I can answer your questions. So if you watch a video and you have a question about something, post it, and I will, I'll get back to you right away. So I will be online tonight after the call, just so that you guys understand how it'll work. So we'll spend about 30 minutes together on here, and then we'll hop over and transition to that. So I will go ahead and I'm going to do the screen share. All right. So I have a presentation that I prepared for all of you for this evening. So I'm going to put it into present mode, and I'm just going to talk you through, how I got started. So I first want to say thank you for being here. I realize that this is an opportunity that some of you, it's taken you a long time to decide that you're ready for it. Some of you have been watching us as coaches thinking, they make it look so easy. I could never do that. But you can do that. You can be just like the rest of us who have made this business successful. The women that you see in this photo are some of my coaches. My team is called Team Fit and Fabulous, and I'll talk about it in a few minutes. But what you're looking at before you are women who got brave. These are women who decided that they had what it took to be a coach. They were absolutely terrified when they began. These are women who are on their own health and fitness journey. These are women who struggle. A lot of these coaches are women who have careers outside of Beachbody with hopes to maybe someday leave and just do Beachbody. So I have a great mix of friends, and the people that you're looking at in front of you in this picture, I went to high school with one of them and college with another. The rest are women who I found because of social media. So it's pretty crazy how this business works. So these are just some of the coaches. Again, we have a very large team, but this is just a picture of us when we were at a corporate event this past winter. So who am I? Who's this Sarah Griffith that you may or may not have been following on social media? I know some of you were invited by some of my coaches, but some of you have been following me for a while, and you've seen my posts, and we've built a strong enough relationship that you're to the point where you're thinking, maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to join her team and see what this opportunity is about. So before I get into the business details, I do want you to realize who I am. And I want you to know this because I am just like you. I'm a mom. Our son is 4, and I'm a wife to my high school sweetheart, Kevin. I love to talk about him. You'll see me posting pictures of our family online quite often because my life is not just Beachbody. I have a lot of other interests and hobbies outside of this, and spending time with my family is absolutely one of them. I just recently got to put the word retired in front of my job title. So I was a business teacher for 6 years. And then I took a role as the 12th grade dean of students. So it's like the principal at my high school. I did that for this year. Because of Beachbody and because of a lot of really hard work and dedication, I was able to turn in my letter of resignation. This was not something I ever planned to be doing. So it took me 24 months to get to that point. So I did that in that time. Now, I didn't do this full time. I wasn't just working Beachbody full time. I was doing that on top of, motherhood, going to work every day. I was taking graduate classes. I was the queen of being busy. So if you're on this call tonight and you're thinking, I'm too busy, the answer is no, you're not too busy. It's just you haven't decided to make it a priority. And that's what this comes down to. I've made a decision to make coaching a priority. I knew that if I worked really hard for just a few years, I had the potential to change the course of my family's life forever. So I put my head down and I decided that busy was not an excuse. And I found time. It meant that some nights I stayed up late and some mornings I got up early, but I knew what it could do and I believed in myself. So I think that as you're sitting here thinking, I don't have any more room on my plate, the answer is you do have room on your plate. It's just, are you going to decide that you want room on your plate for this? That's the kind of the deal breaker here, if you want it or you don't. I am a part of the team that I created is called Team Fit and Fabulous. So you will see me talking about that often. I am a part of two other teams. My upline coach, her team is called Forever Fit, and she is a very successful coach. She's been coaching for about 4 years now, and her family, her downline family, is the top company in the top team, in the network, and we call it the dream team. And the top coach in the network is the person who trained her and myself. So we're very fortunate that we have access to a lot of really great top coaches, and those coaches are going to be helping to mentor you as well. So that's a little bit about who I am. I do want to talk to you a little bit about Beachbody. So they just recently, I put the same image on here twice. So Beachbody is not a new thing. They actually just recently celebrated their 17th birthday. So they have been around for 17 years. I remember when I first started coaching and I would tell people, I'm a Beachbody coach. They'd say, that's a fad. And at first it used to intimidate me and it scared me. And I thought, well, maybe it is a fad. Maybe this is a bad choice. But the more I did my homework, because I told you in the slide before, I was a business teacher. So I knew if I was going to go into this, I had to go into it with a business mindset. I did my homework. This company was like no other multi-level marketing company. They had longevity. They had staying power. They were around whenever infomercials, there was the P90X infomercials, way back a long time ago. But Beachbody is not a new brand. So they have been here for a while. They're innovating. If you look at their timeline, usually every year, about 3 times a year, they come out with new products and new programs so that they can stay fresh and they can stay current. I think that's very important when you're looking at a business for the future. What are they doing? But I also think it's important to look at the trends in our world. Look at the obesity trends. The need for somebody to help with health and fitness is not going anywhere. If anything, it's going to continue to expand. So don't be afraid of Beachbody. Don't be afraid that they're a new brand or that they don't know what they're doing. They're a billion-dollar company who's been around for a long time. And because of Beachbody, they've changed a lot of people's health, but they've also changed a lot of coaches' lives financially and just overall. So it's not something to be afraid of. The network coach growth in 2007. So Beachbody was its own entity first before they became Team Beachbody. And Team Beachbody is the network that we're a part of. It's the network of coaches. But it's grown. So in 2007, that's when Beachbody decided they were going to be a multi-level marketing company, and they were going to allow people to share their brand and kind of work for them. And in 2007, they had 47 coaches. Guys, I graduated high school in 2005 and college in 2009. I wish that I was one of those coaches back then. I can't even imagine what life would look like if I were one of those coaches. So it started very small. Now in 2016, there are over 400,000 Beachbody coaches. And that picture that you see right here, this is a picture of us last summer when we went to the Coach Summit. The Coach Summit is our big training, and it's in Nashville, and we did a super workout, and there was over 30,000 people there working out on the streets of Nashville. It was amazing. But people ask me, they say, so Sarah, there's 400,000 Beachbody coaches. Why would I want to be one? Because if you look at the number of people on the planet versus the number of people who need help from a health and fitness perspective, it's just a drop in the hat. 400,000 is not a lot. And I don't want you to be swayed by what your community looks like. Maybe you're from an area that has a lot of Beachbody coaches. My word of advice to you is, so what? Because your market is it's not your local friends. It's not your family. If you're going to do Beachbody coaching well and do it right, your market is everybody. You are going to have clients all over the United States, all over Canada. You should not be working with just where you're from. I live in State College, Pennsylvania, and there are a few of us here, but that doesn't scare me. That doesn't deter me. It doesn't even bother me because there's so many people out there who I know that really could use my help. So don't look at this as a bad thing. Look at it as a positive thing. It's a symbol of growth, that we're growing, that people are, wanting to be involved with this. So why is Beachbody different than the other multi-level marketing companies? That's always a question that people ask me, like, okay, so why? Why Beachbody? Why not Lula Road Leggings? Or why not, Zapata or Roden and Fields or whatnot? They ask those questions. What's different? Or, what about Herbalife or Plexus or whatever? The answer is simple. I'm not here to sell you Shakeology and say, good luck. I'm not going to sell you a program and just, that's it. Because that's not how Beachbody works. We're a network to help people. We're the whole gamut, guys. We can help them find a fitness program that fits best for them. This is not a one size fits all. I don't tell every client, do the fix, or do insanity. That's not what I do. I find something that best fits their needs. And then we have the support for the nutrition. A lot of our programs come with the portion control containers, but my job as your coach is to teach you how to eat clean. It's to teach you how to live your life differently, to value exercise, and to work on what you're fueling your body with. They also have Shakeology, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But there are also a lot of support that goes into this. There's a lot of peer support because of the challenge groups, and there's also a lot of rewards. So as a coach, I'll get into it in a few minutes, but they treat us really, really well. So that's why it's unique. I'm not just saying, here, buy this necklace and enjoy your necklace. It's not that. This is a system. When I gain a client, I usually gain a client for several years. Because if you're truly committed to losing weight and getting healthy, you know that this isn't a quick fix. I can't put a patch on your arm and make you skinny and send you on your way. It doesn't work that way. You're in it for the long haul when you join the Beachbody family. So this is what a lot of people think we're famous for, but I'll beg to differ and tell you that what put Beachbody on the map was actually a lot of the P90 programs. P90X with Tony Horton. That's what got us on the map. That's what made Beachbody so popular, because people did his program and it worked, and they were like, I'm sold. So that's what got us started. But from a branding perspective, I think a lot of people think, oh yeah, that's that. You're a Beachbody coach, you sell Shakeology. The first thing I want to say to you guys is that when you become a coach, particularly on my team, you're not selling anything. And if you're selling something, you're doing it wrong. I choose to share my life on social media. I share it out loud, all of it. I share my son, I share my workouts, my food, my life. And in turn, I share about the products that I use. I share about the workouts that I do. And yes, I share about Shakeology, and I share about it with conviction, because I was terrified to buy Shakeology. I wanted to be in my coach's challenge group, and she said, that's how you get in. You buy your challenge pack. And I remember thinking, this is absurd. I can't believe I'm going to buy something. This is just, it's a powder. I was worried about what it would taste like, and I had no intentions of sticking with it. That was my plan. I said, I'm going to buy that Shakeology so I can get in her group, and buddy, I'm going to cancel. That was my plan, was to cancel Shakeology so I didn't have to pay for it. Well, you know what happened? About 2 weeks in, I saw an increase in my energy. I stopped craving all the junk food, and I just felt better. And when you feel better, it's a pretty good feeling. So religiously, I'm not kidding when I say this, I've been drinking Shakeology since March of 2014, almost daily. I love it, and I believe in it. And when I see my clients using it, it works. It's not this isn't something that's going to make you skinny. Shakeology in its own self, you drink Shakeology, you're not going to get any skinnier. You're going to get healthier. You're going to feel better. You're going to have a lot more vitamins, but it's not going to make you skinny. This isn't a diet drink. So I want to make sure you understand that sometimes there's a misconception around it. It's simply one of our meals that we enjoy each day, and I eat 6 meals a day. I eat a lot of food. So anyways, I'll get off my soapbox about Shakeology. But there's lots of options to pick from. As I mentioned, we're not one size fits all. There's lots of workout programs. There's equipment. There's supplements. There is things like the 3-day refresh. Now, granted, we have 3-day refresh. That's for people who are wanting to lose, 5, 6, 7 pounds quick in 3 days time. It's not something that I recommend all the time. This isn't a do it every week kind of deal. It's you've got a wedding, or you've got something coming up that you want to drop weight, or you're at a weight loss plateau, or you're just starting your journey and you want to kind of clean out your system. And hey, we have that. But like I said earlier, I'm not teaching you a quick fix. I'm teaching you how to change your life. So we have a lot of variety for options. And we also have digital access. Beachbody just recently launched Beachbody On Demand, so you can stream all of your programs and your workouts online from the computer, also from your cell phone and tablet. So we're going in the direction of getting away from, those DVDs that we always have had, because people don't, I have a nice Mac laptop. It doesn't have a DVD drive. So a lot of people are saying, hey, I don't want it on a DVD. I want to be able to stream it wherever I am. So Beachbody saw the need and they innovated. So I just think that says a lot for our brand and where we're going. So what you see in this picture, you see a lot of people who have had a transformation. These are real people. These are people just like you on the call tonight. You're here tonight because you either want to begin your journey or you've already began it and you're seeing your own results and you feel good about it. And you feel in your heart that, maybe, just maybe, you could help people like your coach helped you. But these people in these pictures, their world is forever changed because of Beachbody. They learned a new way of living. And for every, if you go on any website and you look up Beachbody transformation stories, you're going to find thousands of them, because really, it's the real deal. It really works. You ask anybody who's done a Beachbody program and stuck with it, they're going to tell you it changed their life. Now, if you ask somebody who wasn't in a challenge group, they bought their program off Amazon, they tried to do it themselves, and they didn't have the best luck, they're going to say it didn't work. They didn't give it a good effort. So that's important too. Now, why does everybody seem to love it? What's the buzz? Because if you follow any of us as coaches, we all seem to be part of this. We're drinking the Kool-Aid kind of business. We love Beachbody. And you're probably, as an outsider, thinking, come on, you can't love it that much. It can't be that good. It really is. It's the most inspiring group of people that I've ever worked with. It's given me a passion for something I never knew I was missing. And it's allowed me to create a lifestyle for my family that, guys, I was a teacher before. I would never have been able to have this life. But I've learned that this isn't a get rich quick kind of business. This is a hard work business. This is a, you get what you put out of it kind of business. And for every, everything you decide to do with Beachbody, you set the pace. Like I tell my coaches when they join, I'm not going to make you be, you don't have to do X amount of sales each month. You don't have to do anything. It's your business. You're the CEO. So if you decide that you want to take it slow and I'll help you. Or if you say, hey, I need this. My family needs this opportunity. I need you to teach me how to build this business as fast as I possibly can. Then I'll do that for you. But you have to be willing to work, and you have to be willing to say, I want this, but I'm going to work for it. But a lot of people love it because of just that. They get to build their own business at their own pace in their own time. I built my business after my son went to bed. That's sort of been part of my brand, was I built it after bedtime. I put him to bed at 8 o'clock and I'd work from 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. And before I could blink, it went from a little hobby to a full-blown business. And it's just been incredible to watch it grow. So what do you have to do? You have to be willing to help people. You have to be willing to grow yourself and improve yourself. And you have to be a proof that the product works. You do not have to be a nutritionist. Now I have some coaches that are nutritionists. I have some coaches that are nurses, lawyers, teachers, you name it. I've got them on my team. But you don't need to be an expert. You just need to be somebody who's willing to cheer other people on and hold them accountable. A lot of coaches say, I don't want to sell. I don't want you to sell. I will teach you how to share your life in a way that you attract others with attraction marketing, and they will come to you. You'll still have to work, you'll still have to invite, but by the way you're sharing your life, people will say, I'm interested. They look at my social media. I look at my social media followers and I get messages all the time and they say, I want what you're having. You look super happy, or, I really admire how well you eat, or whatever. I get messages like that. And it's because I've been willing to share my life on social media. I'm not selling, I'm sharing my life. So when you can realize that that's what you're going to do as a coach, that's important. Okay. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, I don't have any sales experience. I didn't either. Okay. I also don't want you to feel like you have to be at your goal weight. A lot of people say, I want to be a coach, but I'll do it after I have my transformation. And I tell them, you're so silly. You're missing out. Because if you can be a coach now and you can share your transformation, that's what people love. They love the realness of it. They love watching you. They love cheering you on and kind of seeing like, wow, this person really did have a transformation because of Beachbody. So, not only do they, they have a very nice pay, which I'll explain in a little while, but we do get, we work off of commission, and we work off of whenever our team grows. So we receive a 25% commission on all of our sales. And as you grow and build your own team, you receive volume from your team. I don't make money off of my coaches when they're selling. Like if Sam's one of my coaches on the call tonight. If Sam sells a challenge pack, I don't get a cut of her profit. That's not how it works. But it's a very generous, we'll say generous, payment cycle or payment plan. One thing that I love about it is the trips. So if you have been following me on social media for a little while, you'll see that in March I got to go to a cruise with all the other coaches. We cruised to Jamaica, the Bahamas. The past year we went to Cancun. This was a trip that was all paid for by my hard work. My husband came along as well, and it was free for us because I worked my butt off, but they reward us well. We've also gotten a chance to travel to Nashville because of the Coach Summit. So they are big on work hard, play hard. They like to reward you. They like to recognize you. Every month they send you prizes when you hit Success Club. Just yesterday I got a Shakeology apron in the mail. It's kind of silly. I laughed about it, but hey, it's a prize. Every month they send you something when you do well, which is nice. It's nice to be recognized. So what can you expect from our team? And this is a question that as my organization grows, Team Fit and Fabulous, this is a question I get from a lot of people who are interested, and it's almost like they're interviewing me, and I sort of love it because they really are doing their homework and picking a team that they want to be a part of. And I will tell you that my team culture is one that I'm most proud of. I have really fabulous trainings to offer you. I can support you, but it comes down to this. I have a team that will love you like their own from day one. We'll welcome you in. We'll support you. We will push you along. It's a culture that until you're a part of it, you don't get it. But it's a pretty amazing place to be. Sam can attest. She's on tonight. It's just your family right away. You're going to get from me, I'm a business teacher by trade. So that's what I did for 6 years. I taught business to high school students. I used to teach social media marketing. These are all things that are my specialties. My master's degree is in leadership. When you combine a business degree and a leadership degree, what you get is a recipe for a really competent Beachbody coach. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to put it, but I look at all these other people out there who are offering, join my team. Yeah, sure. But you have to think about what is it that they're going to give you in regards to training. Because if you're not trained well from the start as a new coach, you will not be successful. That's your most important piece, is that you learn how to do this the right way and that you get some wins and you feel like you understand the business. And that's what I feel like I can offer you more than most coaches. So I'm proud of that. My team is very strong when it comes to, being well trained, being well versed in the business, not being a dirty Shakeology salesperson. I hate that when I see somebody's wall and they're just slewing ads. You're not going to be that coach. You're going to be the one who shares their life authentically. So how do you get started? How do you join as a coach? All of my coaches purchase a challenge pack. They choose that because it's the best deal. It gets you your workout program and your Shakeology, and the coach fee is waived. It's a $40 coach fee, but if you buy your challenge pack at the time, they don't charge you for that. Now, in the event that you buy a challenge pack and later down the road you decide you want to become a coach, then it will allow you to get that fee returned as long as you bought a challenge pack at some point. So that's really how you join. You can do it other ways where you just buy a fitness program or you buy the Shakeology, but I'm telling you the best way to do it is to get your challenge pack so you get everything and you don't have to pay that coach fee. So every month you are charged a business service fee. It's about $16 a month, and people often say, well, what is that fee? That's the fee so that you have your own website. So when your clients order, they're not ordering through you. You're not responsible to ship your products to them. Beachbody handles all of it. It ships from their warehouse. They buy it from your site. Beachbody pays you. You also get, customer service with that. If they have problems with their order or their programs, they contact Beachbody. They don't contact you. You can certainly help them to get the support, but your business fee is covering those types of things. It's also covering trainings in your back office and just the whole gamut of having your own business. And I will tell you, it's not a bad gig at all, price-wise. I have never, I've made every single month since I've been coaching, I've made enough that covers all of my fees. It's funny, I was chatting with someone the other day, and they were getting into the LuLaRoe legging business. And I said, I think that's awesome. Good for you. I'm really pro having your own business. I am. I don't care what the other MLM is. I'm proud of women who decide to go into business. It's something that I really value. But anyways, I asked them, I said, what is your investment? How much do you have to pay to be a LuLaRoe legging consultant? And they said it's about a $5,000 to $6,000 investment. My eyes about fell out of my head. I was just blown away that it would cost that much. And it made me really thankful that it cost me a challenge pack and $16.95 a month. So I am thankful that I chose Beachbody and that it didn't require much of an upfront investment. So there's lots for you guys to consider. Tonight's training videos are going to answer more and more of your questions. But I want you to start to think about this. I want you to put yourself out there and say, could I do this? Am I brave enough to do this? Am I ready to do this? Those are all questions you have to ask yourself. Do you need this? What is it going to do for you and your family? And think hard about it. Don't just on a whim decide I'm going to be a coach. Really think. Do I want to do this? I am telling you, it's hard work. It's definitely something that if you put the work in, it will pay off. So I'm glad to mentor you. I'm glad to be there for you. But just realize that if you're going to treat it like a business, you got to show up and you got to do the work. So I'm very upfront with people. This is not something that is a get rich quick. So I like to be clear. Anyways, I would love it right now if you could just, we have a couple more minutes before we switch over to our live event. I would love it if you could unmute yourself. So at the bottom of your screen, there's a mute button. So go ahead and click on that so that you're not muted, so that we can hear your voices. So Fallon, you're good. I see that you're unmuted. Brooke, I can see you and you're unmuted. Awesome. Victoria, you're on your phone or your iPhone. I don't see your face. Oh, now I do. Wonderful. So I see you. Yeah. Hello there. And then I see we have somebody joining us from the telephone. So what I'm going to do is I want to do a quick whip around. I just want you to tell us who you are, where you're from, who invited you to this group tonight, and sort of why you're thinking it might be your time. So Fallon, I can see you first. So I'm going to let you go ahead.
Hi, my name is Fallon, and I'm originally from Pennsylvania. We just moved back after military tours in the South for the last 7 to 8 years, and now we're back in Pennsylvania. We'll be here for 3 years, and Sarah invited me to come on tonight to learn some more about Beachbody. I'm just impressed by everything that she posts online, so I was interested in getting more information.
Good.
And what else did you need to know?
Have you done any Beachbody programs yet? I can't remember.
I bought the P90X myself through Amazon, like you said. I bought it and then found out I was pregnant. So I did not do the program, and then I had back-to-back pregnancies. So I have still not done P90X. However, I've done some Zumba.
Gotcha.
It's easier to do when you're pregnant. So, but now I'm completely done having babies. So I'm ready for any program that Beachbody has, because I really did enjoy the Zumba. Never tried Shakeology though, but I'm kind of interested in it because I have several friends on Facebook that are Beachbody coaches and always posting their Shake-O of the day and how they mix different fruits and flavors and all that stuff. So, and their videos, they post their weekly group videos that they do for the workouts and stuff like that. So
intriguing, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I should have mentioned this a little bit ago. There is a discount for the military. You do not pay the business service fee each month. The Beachbody waives that for you, which is pretty awesome. So
Awesome.
Running your business for free. Anyways, thanks for sharing. Brooke, I can see you. So would you like to speak next? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Brooke, and I'm from Solon, Ohio. Sarah invited me to this group. I saw one of her articles on Pinterest. I found this opportunity by originally seeing a coach posting about it she went to the same college as me, and I just saw her. We had some mutual friends, and then I was looking more into it, trying to research it and to see like coaches and really what this job was. And I really like working out and eating healthy and would like to continue and like learn and help other people. So I was just very interested in it, and Sarah was a coach that stood out to me.
Good. Okay, good. Thanks for getting on the call. I will say Brooke has done an awesome job of asking me questions in the last few days. She's really doing her homework, which I think is so smart of you. So I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Victoria, would you like to go next?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know how to work this. My name's Victoria. I'm from Philadelphia. Sam invited me to the group. I just finished my first round of 21-day fix, the 21-day fix, and I really like it. I actually started it again today just because I saw results, but the dieting is really what is really tough for me. So, but I'm interested in trying more of the challenges.
Good. It's awesome that you're on your own journey. People love that. You know, that'll make you a great coach in itself, that you're sharing your journey as you go. Cool.
Yeah, which is fun.
Thanks for getting on the call. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
We have somebody on the phone. I'll read the phone number and then you can start talking. It's 126-766-43119. If that's you, go ahead and talk. Hello?
Oh, is that 26664, did you say?
Yeah, go ahead and talk.
Yes. I'm on my, I don't know, it's me, it's Victoria.
It's you.
So
Okay.
it called in.
Okay, it wanted to be here. You must really want to be a coach. Anyways, okay. Shania, do you want to tell everybody who you are and why you're here tonight?
Oh, I just shared.
Oh no, Victoria did. There's another one on. Let me see here.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. No, you're good. Shania, can you hear me? She may not be able to. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap this piece up. And then as I said earlier at the beginning, I'm going to be posting videos in this live event now for the next, till about 9:30. So the next hour. As we go, post your questions and I will answer them. I want you guys to know that whoever invited you to the channel, this event, will be following up with you, because next Tuesday we will do a getting started right call for our brand new coaches on the team. So that Tuesday night I'll do a one-on-one, well, not one-on-one, but a group call with all of our brand new coaches to help get you started, and then your training would kick off shortly after. So I want to make sure that if you're on the fence, realize that Tuesday's your night, so I don't want to see you miss the train. So I will be following up with a lot of you. I know a lot of you were invited here tonight by me. So just know that we'll have more conversations after tonight. So I appreciate you getting on. I love seeing your faces, love meeting some of you. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.